back to my channel. My name is Maria, and this is ParanormalGeek, where the truth can be stranger than fiction. Today, there is no interview. I thought I'd make more of a spiritual video just for funsies. And I've been kind of looking for other people to interview, but for now, this is what we're going to do. Today's topic is going to be on manifestation. If you guys have ever heard or wondered about that, if you ever thought if it's like witchcraft or magic or spells, whatever floats your boat, whatever's your definition, but basically it's just a way for your subconscious to bring something to you without really trying, if that makes sense. So as you work on your goals is part of it. And the definition of manifestation is the public display of emotion or feeling or something through lights are blinding me, I can't see. Theoretical made real, or your imagination brought to life is what manifestation is. Manifestation's origins are in religion and spirituality, because if something spiritual becomes real, it is said to be a manifestation. The word's usage has spread to include all aspects of life. Now, the reason I'm doing today's video is because recently, well, more than recently, but this is like the last thing that really like pushed it to the like, yeah, it worked, Maria, so you might as well, like, maybe you should share with others what you've been doing. So moi, about 2 years ago, saw the movie or the documentary or whatever you want to call it, The Secret, which I super recommend that you go watch. And it's in many different languages, so it's easy to watch. It's one of my favorites to like meditate on, and whenever I'm feeling a little down, I just go back and like refresh my mind and my soul, and it's like, it's okay, you know? Anyway, this practice I got straight from there because I thought it was really mind-blowing. And there was a testimony that someone was explaining in the documentary that that person had a business, and it's been years, and they had moved to a place, and they were in the processing of unboxing all their stuff, and this person was with their child, and the kid comes running up to him like, oh, look, daddy, look, what's this? And he's like, well, oh, I don't know. And he starts looking at it, and he begins to like cry nonstop, like emotional, because he had realized that that very picture that he was looking on, that he had made years ago. And I'll show a clip of like examples of vision boards or manifestation boards or whatever you want to call it. He was looking at this picture and he's like, oh my God, this is the very house we just brought and they're moving into. And I was like looking at the documents and like, yeah, it's really pretty, but nah, I can't be that, no. And I'm like, fast forward a few years later, wow. So it works. I don't know the science behind it. Maybe there's a science that we don't know. I just saw a flash. Something over here. Squirrel. Maybe there's a science behind it. Maybe it's just spiritual. But I said, let's experiment. What is it gonna hurt me to do manifestation board of all the, there's my tags on there. Maria, can you be a little bit more professional? Yeah, nah. Let's just take the tag off of my. I'm not trying not to promote my. Okay. My shirt, by the way, you guys like the shirt or hoodie, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, not the point. So I'm like, let's just try it out. Let's experiment. It's not gonna hurt me. At least it helps me organize my thoughts and my goals to what I would like to bring into my life. And this was 2 years ago. And I had done one actually a few years before that with the house, which is another testimony. If I can include that. I don't have the picture I used, I think, but if I find it, I'll put it. And I don't want to share what my actual house looks like for privacy reasons, but I did that practice, and then I had a picture of what I would leave on my phone, and it would be the background picture. I would look at it, and you're supposed to look at this with the intent of bringing it to life and attracting it to you, all possibilities of getting there. But the way you do it is in when you're peaceful or in a good mood. So a good way to do this, if you're looking at after you're done with your vision board and you have it somewhere, post it somewhere that you pass every day, no matter what. Second, try when you do take a day or time out of your day to like look at it and meditate on it, try to be in a good mood. Put some good music on or do it after you watch a funny movie. Like that kind of the best way for me to explain it. So anyway, that's not the point either. What I'm trying to say is this video could be all over the place. My testimony on this vision board, which I'm going to share what has manifested, was I did this 2 years ago again, thinking, nah, because I wanted to see. See, I'm so bad at like reading stuff. The house was like, what? This doesn't look exactly like the house. I'm not complaining, but maybe it was just a fluke. You know what I mean? So I'm like, let me try this again. What else would I like to bring into my life? So I do a second one, and this one's a little bigger. And you're supposed to do it as realistic as you can, but I'm testing this theory as well. I'm pushing it a little bit. So I put all the stuff I would like, some material, some like goals in my life. And I'm like, la 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 la. And I do this in a good mood. I'm just cutting, and I actually went and did it very collage 90s style, kind of like when you used to back then do like pictures of your friends in your high school and you flip it all, paste it all together, but physically, because I wanted to physically do it. I think to me it would be a better way of, because you're physically seeing what you want, looking for what you want in magazines, like old magazines or whatever, or you print it out, however you feel easier. And I did the board. I can't believe I'm saying. 2 years later, I almost forgot, and it's a thing that I've noticed other people, when they explain their testimonies about the manifestation, whatever vision boards, it's almost like as if you forget about it, but it's in the background. Like, let's say if it's next to your entrance door or your bedroom, it's almost to the point that it'll come to light as soon as you almost forgot about it even being there. I don't know if that makes sense. So one day, it's been 2 years since I'd done this board, and the first thing that came, which is kind of silly, but it came true, was I had an iPhone 8. Which one was the ones with the buttons? The first ones. Then they changed it, and I really missed that phone. So somehow I looked for a picture of that phone that I wanted, but I couldn't find exactly one picture of. I saw like it was like a double phone, a picture of two together, and it was iPhone 7. I can't remember the names. It's an iPhone with the one that you have to use the button. Oh, I have to edit that out. With the button. So what was the other phone I had? Oh, I had an Android, I think. I can't remember what phone I had. I put that in my board, and like if it comes true, it'd be nice. But if it doesn't, I put that, and I'm not gonna share everything because I think the secret behind this is you're not really supposed to tell everybody or share it publicly because for some reason, I don't know if it's you knowing that you're sharing it publicly, it kind of like negates it becoming true, or your mind thinks it won't come true. So I'd suggest not to share it with anybody. The best way would be is to do it in private. Even if you want to put it on your phone, a collage, there's apps and stuff, and maybe I'll do a second video. And Aphrodite on YouTube does a really good example of how to do it on a digital format of a manifestation board. So I do that. They come back with the iPhones and the buttons. They make it happen right away. I'm like, it was a coincidence because I kind of knew that they were coming back out. So, but it's funny because I got it at a very good rate. Like I got it for almost nothing, and it's pretty cheap from the way I got it. I don't know how that happened, but we got it for a good deal too. By the way, like exactly like the picture. So I didn't think much of it. I'm like, okay, that's funny. Maybe a fluke again. I'm really bad at believing stuff. So I went and I continued like to look at it and like meditate every day, every other day, or every week. I would look at it and try to like think of it in a good mood. Now this one's gonna be really crazy. So when I saw this, The Secret years ago, but I mean years ago, like the first time I saw it, there's this part that they explain. They give you like an exercise, and they say, pretend or let's manifest your dream car or a car you want, because it's the easiest way, the easiest one you can like imagine yourself in, because people have been in cars. So um the exercise is the person is explaining. I hope this recording. The person is explaining, imagine yourself, close your eyes, imagine yourself in the car you want. Imagine yourself turning on the ignition. Imagine yourself feeling the wheel and getting ready to put it in drive. Imagine yourself holding the wheel, pressing the gas brake, and driving around town. Imagine putting on your favorite music as you drive, or whichever the safest way would be. And I did this, and it even said, imagine what color it would be and what size. And I did remember, I have a very good imagination. I did remember, what I wanted small, because I like small cars, and I want it red. And it stuck with me. And it stuck with me. That's what I wanted in the first place. I'm gonna stick with it. I want a cute little small red car. I didn't have any specific brand in mind. I said I wanted a red small car. And I even imagined it being outside at that time for an apartment. I didn't think much of it. The few years passed. I got the house that I saw in the picture that I had. It looked similar. And then the 2 years I'm going all over the place. The board that I'm talking about now with the little iPhones I had pictures of, I decided to look to see if I could find a cute little red car in a magazine to cut it out. And I actually did. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me cut that out. My thinking, I'm like, let me cut out 2, 3 more cars to give it a chance of odds in case that one doesn't come out. One of these will come out. This is my way of thinking. So I put that. I'm not gonna say what color or whatever the other cards are. I made another digital vision board, which I regret to say I probably erased it because we had to reboot the computer. for technical issues. And I can't, there's not really a way to show, oh, look what I manifested and prove it to you, because I like to prove stuff to you. I'm not gonna talk about that, but that stuff came true too. But the one that's really that even blew my husband's mind, my friend's mind, was, and I'm gonna edit it and put it right here. This is the picture of the board of the red car. See it, right? It's right there. Oh, nice. Oh, cute little car. Next picture. The car I got. Which, by the way, we were shopping and we had saved money and we were looking for months and months and months and months, and I was about to give up. And I was like, I'm not gonna find a car. We need a car. We need a car. All of a sudden, we stopped at our last, and we were like car shopping, stopped at the last stop, and we were looking through the website for the inventory real quick, and we saw this red, cute little car. I'm like, oh, and it reminded me of the car I had put in years ago. What would it hurt? Let's try. It was a really kind of a low price, kind of high up there, but we had some money saved up. So my husband, when we go in, we ask about the car, and they tell us, oh yeah, we've just received this car. Like, this doesn't even have a day with us. We need to tune it up, clean it up, detail it. And I looked at my husband like we get the first pickings, if how, that was weird in itself. He was looking at all the other cars. He would drive and he would sit inside and test it out. But for some reason, which I found odd, he would not sit in this car. And I found that so strange. But I didn't think anything of it. He would look at me like, no, you do that. You go check it out. I'm like, you sure you know about cars? I think you'd probably want to hear if it's okay. Like, no, you sit in it. Like, he knew somehow. So I'm gonna sit. I go and I sit down. I drive it around with the dealer, and I'm like, doesn't sound bad. It is a used car. I don't see anything wrong. Has the air conditioning. Okay. Drive it back. The thing is, we had to go to another town to go pick it up because it was from there officially. We'll make a little trip, and we the best thing ever for me, like a history buff, we go to the original Ford dealership, I think, or one of the places where it started, like Ford, and they explain to us the history behind it. And I'll probably show some pictures on the screen too. And I'm like, I can't believe this car. I can't believe it. But something inside me, it felt like it belonged to me. But I don't know. I was like freaking out. Like, I hope we get it. I need this car. My credit is not the best. Our credit has not been the best. But I bet you everybody's doing the same, in the same boat. But we had some money saved up. And it was just enough to pay. And then whatever was left over, we could have kept paying. And they were like, well, your credit, it's not accepting anywhere, da 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 da. Then they're not taking it. And I was like, oh, shoot. And then they looked at us and said, but since you have this much saved and it is a used car, you can have it for exactly what you wanted it, that you had saved up. And looked at my husband and said, can you repeat that? What? Really? I'm like, yeah. Da, 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 da. You have the money there. It's only it's just a little bit of a difference to pay. And they just chopped off the price to give it to us for what we had saved up. I was like, so that's my testimony. Now, not everything has come true on the manifestation board, but it's kind of freaking me out because that's 2 out of all the stuff I have on there, and there isn't really the time limit on when you do a vision board. So let's see where this goes. And this will be probably like my first, maybe I should make like a little series on my vision board and see if everything comes out, comes true, whatever you want to say it. I'm like, I'm freaking out because the rest of the stuff, if it comes out, I don't know. That's gonna be crazy. So that was a quick little video of my testimony on vision boards manifestation. If you want me to like to do more of a detailed dedicated video on manifestation, because this isn't my first, it's been years since I've been practicing that, and it's been happening. Like I've gotten a lot of stuff and I didn't like, I'm mind blown that a lot of it's come true. So I mean, a little faith, a little belief, and things can come true. You just have to have a little faith, I guess. Um, and if you guys want any more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I think my next video will probably either be based on Archangel Michael or something more a little bit exciting, because it's Halloween's around the corner. Pennsylvania is a lot of things that starts to like work up for Halloween. So let's see if we can find something and actually go in person. Maybe investigate somewhere. Maybe. Let's see. But let's manifest. So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys want more dedicated spiritual videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to have more videos coming out soon as October gets closer. So stay tuned for that. Bye.